This is a video analysis of the SPY chart for June 16th, 2018. This is an example of what my subscribers will find in my video newsletter that'll be coming out on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So let's dive into the chart and see what happened last week. SPY was in a range last week from Monday to Friday. The resistance was a high of 278. A little bit over 278, but that was the basic resistance, which actually correlated to the previous resistance on the chart around 278. So we were not able to break and hold above the previous resistance level, keeping us inside of this range that we've been in since back in January. The 10-day EMA was lost intraday, but it was recovered and closed higher by the end of the day on some pretty strong volume for the original down plunge and then the reversal back higher. So the reversal was on some good volume, and we did end up back inside of the Thursday range that where we closed Friday. Friday's support also correlated with the support last Friday. So we're still inside of this short-term range, but we are in a short-term uptrend as price stays above and closes above the 10-day EMA. Right now, overall, the market is an uptrend, and the resistances that it's fighting is the previous resistance, like I said, and also the RSI. It couldn't break above 70 intraday. It got held back here and stayed in a range, which is a little different than what we've seen previously after the 2016 election, where we'd have these huge overbought trends that would just explode higher and keep going into higher and higher overbought territory. So this is a little bit different to actually see some resistances kick in here. Long term, we are definitely in an uptrend, and all the bull signals push to an uptrend, but this year we've been inside of a range here with all-time highs as the ultimate resistance and the 200-day acting as the support over and over again, and a great buy spot for the SPY. I mean, we're still in a, if you're long, hold, and if you have money to buy dips, buy dips. That's what's working and has been working all year. The MACD is still under a bullish crossover here, and the moving average systems that I track are all bullish right here. I actually bought here when the 10-day crossed over the 50-day EMA. I bought here for a little bit of a trend, then a pullback, actually even lower than my actual buy point. But the trend finally did kick in. I am up 4.5% on buying the SSO ETF at the 10-day, 50-day crossover, which I shared with my members of my private Twitter group, and I tweeted live on Twitter at the time. So I'm up about 4.5% from the purchase here of the SSO ETF, and I'm tracking the 10-day over the 50-day. I would consider locking in profits if price closes below the 10-day EMA here. But as long as we close over the 10-day EMA, I'm still going to hold on, see if we can't break out above here and go higher. I'm targeting the all-time high as the next target for my long if the short-term 10-day EMA holds up for me by the end of the day going forward. The other moving average systems that have been triggered is the 10-day over the 100-day. That's another good back-tested system that signals a good trend in place. And the 50-day crossing over the 100-day is another good back-tested system. So right now, in trend-following moving averages go, all the systems are pointing towards bullish higher highs from a pure technical trend standpoint. So there's no reason to be bearish here. There's no reason to bet on a crash. I mean, all the systems are go here for bullish right now from a technical perspective. And the things that would change that would be price falling under the 10-day EMA or the 50-day EMA, or RSI getting under the 50, or a plunge back under the 200-day moving average. But right now, everything's bullish. I don't see any bearish point of view here to even think that way. I mean, the money's been on the long side here since really the 2016 elections even, as we keep making higher highs and support keeps holding. So I'm looking to hold what I have and to buy dips going forward. And That's my plan.